So for ellipses, they could either be horizontal ellipses, which would be bigger in the horizontal direction, or vertical. So we'll first start with horizontal ellipses. So draw a nice horizontal ellipse, as nice as you can. We're just going to label some of the important characteristics. So in an ellipse, it is symmetric this way. It doesn't have the symmetry that a circle does, but it is symmetric that way. And this is here called the major axis. And the major axis is going to be the bigger of the two, because we can also have an axis that cuts the ellipse in symmetry this way, and this one is called the minor axis. It's the smaller of the two. Where they intersect is the center, which, just like a circle, is labeled HK. So a couple other things. The major axis, it's labeled as 2A is going to be the length of the major axis. So what that means is from the center out into this point is going to be half of the length. So from the center all the way out to here is just a distance of A. This point right here, these are called the vertices. And there's one on each side of the major axis. The minor axis has what we call the co-vertices. And the minor axis, which is the shorter of the two, has a length of 2b for the minor axis. So that means from the center to each co-vertice is a distance of b. Something else that we have labeled, and it's going to be always along the major axis, but inside the ellipse are the foci. The foci are located along the major axis inside the ellipse. They're a distance of c away from the center. So A is the distance from the center to the vertices, B is the distance from the center to the co-vertices, and C is the distance from the center to the foci. So C is the distance from the center to the foci, and you can find it with this calculation that's very similar looking to the Pythagorean theorem, but different in that this one has a subtraction where Pythagorean theorem has an addition. So just kind of make note of that. The equation for an ellipse in standard form, a horizontal ellipse, starts out very similar to a circle. The big difference is that it's equal to 1, always. The other big difference is on the left side, you're going to have some sort of division. It'll be a squared and b squared. And since a is the length of the major axis, a is always going to be the bigger number. So in this case, the bigger number goes under x because horizontal ellipses are bigger in the x direction, which is left and right. So that's how I would remember the standard form for a horizontal ellipse.